tradition with a twist. That's the mark of a maker.
You're very welcome back. Now, if you're a fan of Mexican food, we have the perfect warm weather dessert to indulge this bank holiday weekend.
Yes, Lily Ramirez Foran from Dublin's Picado Cookery School is giving us a lesson in how to create a Mexican flan. Good morning, Lily.
Good morning.
Good to see you. Yeah, same here.
This had us in utter confusion this morning. A Mexican flan. We're trying to figure out what was it. Was it a savoury dish? Was it a dessert? Now we know.
Yeah, it's
but you
a
might tell
dessert.
us, is it a classic Mexican dessert?
It is, but it's from the colonial period when Mexicans have had no dairy products whatsoever. The Americas had no cattle of any shape or form until the Spaniards brought it. So this is obviously something we learned to make from the Spaniards during the colonial period.
Okay.
And then we added our own twists.
Of course, as you do so well.
Yeah. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to start a quick caramel. I hate caramel. I don't know about you guys.
You
but
hate
caramel always goes wrong for me.
I hate
one way or
cookies.
another.
Okay.
When I was making one that I made earlier last night, I burnt caramel twice.
Yeah,
so
no, I hear you.
So it's very
so
easy and
temperamental.
quick to burn, is it?
Yes. So, don't do what I did last night. Keep your eye on the ball.
Patience.
Mid heat, sugar and a little bit of water. All the ingredients and the recipes obviously on the website. And while the caramel cooks there, I'm going to start infusing a mixture of milk, full-fat milk and double cream. So I have 300 ml of milk and 100 ml of double cream.
Very
Beautiful
good.
Irish dairy product.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Very nice Mexican canela or cinnamon.
Wow.
And Mexican cinnamon is slightly different to cinnamon that you get here. It's actually quite fragrant and very, very soft. You can crumble it with your fingers.
Ah.
And it has loads of layers. I don't know if
Is it easy to get your hands on?
you can get it with us.
Of course you can.
But can
course
we
you
use
can.
just regular
You can
cinnamon
use
sticks?
regular cinnamon. So maybe just double the amount if you're using just regular cinnamon sticks.
Okay.
Because Mexican, like, I can actually smell from here the
Yes, so
cinnamon
can I.
on my fingers.
Yeah.
So what we're doing there is we're going to infuse the cream and the milk. So we're going to bring them to simmering point and then switch it off and leave it for 15 minutes. That's going to take all of this beautiful flavor of the cinnamon. And you can make variations of these. You can use vanilla. You scrape a vanilla pot and
Very
put
good.
it there, and you get all these different flavors through it. And while that is, we're basically making a custard, right?
Yeah.
So we have egg yolks. I have 6 egg yolks here. I'm gonna add a tiny pinch of sea salt. It's nice for contrast.
Yeah.
Sugar. There's 160 grams of sugar. And then we are going to mix these. I'm also going to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract.
Nice.
Always vanilla extract. I make mine at home with Mexican vanilla,
Really?
which is
Not essence.
no, essence is always, vanilla essence is always synthetic. So if you can avoid it, do, because if you look at the ingredients, vanilla extract should be just vanilla, water and alcohol.
Okay.
So it's very easy to make. You get a brown bottle, stick 4 or 5 vanilla pots in there whole.
Oh, you see, that's
Fill it
the
with
authentic
vodka.
way, isn't it?
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Fill it with vodka, and then every week just shake it for about 3 months in a dark place,
Wow.
and then it's ready to use, and it's everlasting. You just keep topping it up with vodka every 6
Wow.
months. So I always have like 2 bottles.
On the go.
On the go. So this one is from 2018, and I have
Wow, okay.
2016.
And
I do one
vintage.
every year,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
And it's delicious for like cocktails as well.
Of course.
So
Multi-use product.
exactly. So we added a little bit of a teaspoon of vanilla, I think. Yes, I did.
Thank
You
you.
can smell the vanilla
Not
and the
vinegar.
vodka. So when this is, you're just really mixing your yolks, the salt, the vanilla essence, and your sugar to dissolve. And then by now your milk should have been really well. Obviously, we're pushed for time.
Yes.
At this point, you would have rested your milk for 10, 15 minutes.
Okay.
You can just straight away fish your, I forgot my tongs.
Your cinnamon.
So mind my fingers.
Your stick
And just in
out,
terms of
okay.
the caramel, when you put your sugar and your water in the pan, do you leave it or do you stir it or
I
move it?
totally leave it
Yeah,
on
because
its
there's
own.
different schools of thought on that.
Yeah, I put sugar and water, medium heat,
And walk away.
walk away. Yeah, start doing all your other bits because it takes about 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It requires patience. You're going to see it becoming kind of amber color.
That's right.
Beautiful. And then when it starts changing color, you can actually kind of swiddle your pot slightly, or you can get a spatula and kind of...
It's just to encourage it to keep the process going.
and not burning. The problem is if you completely walk away from it and then 20 minutes later you come into this acrid, horrible burnt smell.
Well, we
and
have 3 minutes
gone.
left, Lily, so
Cool.
how are we doing?
So
Move on to the next stage.
I have my caramel here, already lining on my little tin.
Beautiful.
And we're going to cook this in a bain-marie. So you put your caramel, and now we are going to mix.
So you're blending the two.
Yeah. So when you're doing these, do it gently.
Yeah.
Because you want to incorporate, but you don't want to create too much air. So you're going to end up with this lovely custardy.
Beautiful.
Custardy cream. Look at the color; it's yellow and beautiful. And then it's going to go straight into our mold.
And what do you have in that mold?
It's just the caramel,
Just
literally
caramel.
nothing else, right? But I allowed the caramel to go hard on these.
Yes.
And then this is the tricky part. Make sure you pop all the air bags, and you're going to cook it in the oven in a bain-marie. And a bain-marie is just literally another tray, a water bath.
Yes.
Right. So we're going to pour boiling water here. Stick it in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes.
Is that all? Well,
Yeah.
very good.
It's going to look brown on the top, and there's one we made earlier.
And is that the way it will come out of the oven, Lily?
Yes,
Okay.
it'll come out. This is obviously the bottom part, the part where we have the caramel. So you literally just stick it into hot water for a few minutes and turn it. I like to leave it on the tin in the fridge for about 2 or 3 hours to finish off the setting, and then you're enjoying it cold. When you when you're unmolding it, it's good to kind of dip a spatula in boiling water and then just run the
Around
edges,
the edge.
flip it, and it's beautiful, cold, really delicious.
It looks
creamy.
beautiful. It looks
It's
absolutely
such a
beautiful.
It
taste.
smells so good as well.
And you have all the ingredients at home, I think.
Yeah,
you,
they're pretty
Lily.
basic ingredients,
Yeah.
actually, aren't they?
Thank you. Good to see
Thanks,
you.
Lily.
Thank you.
Gorgeous.
Pleasure. Now, full recipe details are up on our website, or of course you can check out picadomexican.com for more.
Now, up next, she's well used to living with different celebs, but as she's surviving lockdown with her family, the bowed Lucy Kennedy is chatting to us after the break. See you, Lewis.
Tradition with a twist. That's the mark of a maker.